So yeah, once again, plan is try and get a throne room. I'll be intrigued to know if I'm still cursed. Is there any... We are indeed still cursed for 1 day, apparently, though. Just this 1 day. Okay. So what were the ramifications again? Bedroom, we lose a step. Hallway, we lose a key. We're always low on keys. That's a problem. Green room, lose a gem. Shop, lose money. That's fine. There's very few shops and we have so much money. Shops are going to be fine. Bedrooms, losing a step. We will gain normally a step with it though. So I guess we'll still be up, right? Hallways with keys though. That's going to be the one that hurts. Was I able to solve the word puzzle? The word puzzle as in like the art gallery one? No. Still absolutely clueless as to how to do that. What would be a good pick here? Oh, I wonder, like the red room, all of the above. If we're protected from the red room, does that count? If we could get the bomb shelter? We don't get the bomb shelter. Let's go with the root cellar then, I guess. This is classed as a shop. Was it a shop that lost us a gem? No, this is classed as a green room. Okay, makes sense. Diggy holes and everything, right? Okay. You just borrowed somebody else's homework, did you, JC? So blue rooms don't count against us, really. So I guess today of all days, if we probably want to go for blue rooms more than anything else. I guess I'll try and solve this so we have the gems rather than just picking 1 in 3. Right. Statements containing the word statements are always true. Both statements on the black box are false. Gems are in the box with a true statement. This is the second statement on this box. Right. Well, every box has the word statement on it, and we know for sure there has to be at least one false one. So, statements containing the word statement are always true is false. Because they can't always be, because there's 3 of them. But are there 2 false ones? Does it say statement? True. Statements. Statement. Very good get. Yes, I never saw that. Okay. So by that, these 2 could both be true. This could be false. This would be the odd one out because nothing says about the gems are in in a true box. So you're odd one out, so we'll go with you. And there they are. Right. Okay. We have gems just in case... Was it green room? Green rooms with gems, weren't they? Okay, it will cost us a step, but we'll get steps back, and like every bedroom then is extra steps. Finally got the trophy for this one as well. Still working on the billiard room one. Have I got the billiard room one yet? I don't know. Not sure if I've done enough math. Security is a okay one to get. So that. Hallway was costing us a key, wasn't it? We don't want the hallway. We'll take the blue room. Do I want to futz with the computer? No. Also, with JC's hint last time, there was another room on here. Was it this one? Because we know from the safe house, it said delete it and it highlighted that one. And then that one tucked away at the back of the attic. I think it was this one, right? Was highlighted. Let me find my notes. Attic. DD. So, yeah. 2 down, 2 across. Definitely puts it there. So, yeah. So, something with the archives and the office have been highlighted on the CCTV cameras. I don't know why or what, but sure. Okay. The note I just opened? What, as in my notes? It was scribbled out in red pen? Red is normally false, right? The other one, what was it? That was the safe house. Safe house had A, and this one has got it circled. Oh, have you had your alarm go off? So is this an emergency message through mobiles? Because we had that on Sunday week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Do you literally actually have alarms, like sirens, like tornado warning, bomb siren type things? This is an O. Okay, so it's maybe spelling something. We need another one with these two, maybe. I mean, A for archive, O for office. So maybe it's spelling something? Guess we'll take the drawing room because it's a blue room. So what do we have here? Servants. No, that was spare room. Spare room. That's classed as... Was it like walk-in closet? What's this one classed as again? Yeah, it's classed as walk-in closet. Would that be a W or a C? I don't know. Sirens? Actual sirens. Okay. It's weird. Are you sure you're not living in Silent Hill, Sky? Do you get a buzz of static on the radio just beforehand as well? Okay. So, spare room, walk-in closet, archive, nook. It can't be because like that wouldn't spell anything. Wookson, we can? I guess something can. Maybe like these. Anyway, what we got? That is... that's the storeroom? What was that one classed as again? That's... yes, storeroom, isn't it? So storeroom, office, nursery, art gallery. So it's either walk-in or closet. So I'm going to say... actually, no. Swan. I guess that's kind of Swan Song. Which corridor is that? Can we tell? It's one of the kind of is it classed as the hallway? It'd probably just be hallway, wouldn't it? It's the artwork on the wall. Hallway, security. What's that classic is again? That's not trophy room. That is. It's one of the shops. That's classed as the showroom. So, Swan Song has. Swansong has hallway, security, showroom. Swansong has... by doing top to bottom. Okay, what we got here? Library, wine cellar, vault, music room. Yeah, that's... yeah, hallway... oh, sorry, security. HSS. It's the password? HSS there. All right, we'll make a note of it. If I can tab over to is a password. Oh, okay. Right, it says multiple into the security network. Because the only other like one we've done was like there was an admin, not so much password, but admin login for the grotto and such, wasn't there? Security. Okay. Security. There. Taking the first letters of the rooms on the center monitors, I guess. Spells. Swan Song. Because it's pool music. Yeah, I think these side ones. HSS. It's got to be hallway, right? Security, showroom. Swan Songs. No. Did not hear them. Was busy stuffing cardboard into containers. That was a bit loud. You've maybe trimmed it down by about 20%, have you? Okay. Alright, well, what were we doing? Let's keep on keeping on. We get a free gem. Do I want to cost myself a key for the multiple exits? You know what, we'll redraw. Let's see what we get. We still get that. Don't have actually enough for this. Don't want to dead end ourselves. We'll cost the key. Now this is interesting. Do we lose both a gem and a key because it's both a corridor and a garden? Probably. But oh no, we might not be able to dig anything up because we don't have anything at the moment. Then again, we're just going to lose a key either way, so we might as well. No, it seemed no, it did. Like the gem is gone as well. Yeah, okay, right. What can we dig up? Well, there's some steps. Oh, what was costing us steps again? Bedrooms, wasn't it? We got our key back. And another bunch of steps. Okay. Okay. Let's keep on keeping on. Bedroom's probably our best bet. Because it gives us an exit. Plus we have steps for days. Get another key out of it. Is it worth it? We will lose, what was it, money? Was it money? I think it was money, wasn't it? That's kind of dead-ending us. Which I don't really want. I guess we have slightly more keys anyway. Go on then. Dead end. This is going to cost us everything. Yeah, we're doing all right for turnips, apparently. So many steps. Okay. If we got a bunch of money, maybe getting the bracelets and the master key would be pretty good. Is there any way of guaranteeing a bunch of money? Not really. I think it's 80 for the master key. Yeah. We could do the emerald bracelet right now, which we probably need. So sure. Commissary is a shop. That would lose us money, but we haven't got the money then to get key. I guess it's the cheaper one. Metal detector hammer. What's the cost? Hammer is 8, metal detector 10. That would probably generate money. Blue room plus gets us out of here. Not giving up my keys just yet. We lose a key, or do I'm going to generate keys. I'd still need a bunch of money for it, though. Also, dead end. Fine, we'll lose the key. And then I'm gonna circle back to the beginning. We'll circle back to the beginning. Dig that up. Oh shit, we do have to pass through there though. We don't have to do it once though. It's fine. Okay. No shoe. Okay, is it locked? It's not locked. Bedroom, we lose a step, but we get keys out of it, which we need, and we've already got through. This will be third bedroom, so yes, we'll take this. The curse definitely makes you think more strategically. I will say that. Like, what can I afford to do? Like, here, we want a split room. That's normally a corridor, which is going to cost us a key. Especially if it costs us a key to get into it as well. Ooh, okay, fine. Blue room generates keys. Plus we got the car keys, so we can find out what's in the back. Key card. Money. No, wait, close to what we actually need for the master key. But it all adds to it. It contributes. Back into the hallway. Red room fucks this up a bit. Passageway, probably our best bet. One thing that annoys you is the need of RNG gods to smile upon you to do certain things. You've lost so many runs to that. Yeah. And for the, I know, like, I've heard people say, like, wanting to do, like, the day one run for the kind of achievement, like, is awful because you are very much in the hands of the RNG gods. Alright, let's do some maths. What was the diamond again? That was flip the number, wasn't it? So 30, take 9, 21, 12? Yes. 13. Multiply? Was it multiply? It doesn't matter, it's a 1 anyway. So 13, 23. 23 still. No, can't be. 13. Pink is divide? No, because I guess we're still flipping, aren't we? Okay, yeah. So 13. That times divide doesn't really matter. Flip it, 31. Then we get 41. And then we get back down to 14? Yeah. 20. Take 1, 19 becomes 91. 71. 17. day one is just pure magic. You actually watch a video on a day one run, and the amount of things that needed to perfectly align is just insane. Yeah. Right, okay, that's all of that. No money behind the bar. Nope. Okay. Let's head back here. No, not that way. This way. Green room was lose a gem, but doesn't really matter because, well, we want the turn anyway. Want the ability to dig something up. Yeah, doesn't matter about losing gems because I don't have any. I guess I do now. The boudoir? Attic for stuff. Sure, we'll take the attic. I don't have a shovel at the moment. The hammer. Sorry, even. A bunch of gems, which are basically useless to us. Fine, we'll use one, because we'll probably get a key out of it. Yeah, okay. And a bit more money. Okay, we're up to 20. We are a quarter of the way to where we need to be for the master key. I guess we try down to the entrance hall. We have the steps for it. Okay, dead ends regardless. This is probably the most profitable for us. Yes, we'd get some stuff. Yes, we'd get the 4 coins and a few steps. This could net us a whole bunch of stuff, though, because we're at, I don't know how many stars? 50! Actually, a new constellation appears at 50, wasn't it? The Inkwell can spend stars to draw new floor plans. How does one do that? Is it something we click in here? I don't know how that works, but it's a new thing we can do. But we didn't get a profit from it. What we will do, though, is we'll go outside and dig up stuff in the, what do you call it? Hovel? Was it hovel? Root cellar. Root cellar, wasn't it? That'll probably be a bunch of turnips. I mean, what would be really good with this is if we got the workshop and we're able to make the jackhammer, I guess. Just a bunch of dumb rocks. Right, what do we want? We want to go back to... So we've got to go back through the chapel, unfortunately. There we lose 2. And then pool and hallway. Okay. try here. Special key. I do have a silver key. Also, where are we? Yeah. Garden key's not useful. Silver key, multiple outs. Not really here. We'll use a regular key. Boudoir? Oh no, literally spend... Ah, okay. So it diminishes our pool, but gives us respin. Interesting. I can give up the steps. That's fine. I mean, theoretically, if it lets us just do that, we could get to a room, just keep spinning until we got the rooms we wanted, because we got 50 attempts at that point, right? Dead center of the house is, well, more or less. Just reclaim the crown. There it is. The last one we needed. Is that it? There's no note? Really? Can I swipe your sword, mate? No. Oh, there is a lever. Ah. Throne room also opens that up. We don't have to go down into the basement. Yeah, I was surprised. Like most of these, we've had a note as well. Also, that same one. Yeah, we've already unlocked that. We need more of these tablets to actually give us the clues we need. But yeah. Can I sit on the chair? No. I mean, there is a crown in Uncle Herbert's office. Do we go grab that and then come back here? Right, well, what's the quickest way? Out the front or down through the foundations, I guess. Right? Let's just work our way up to the foundations then. Sure. Spreading the keys around. Do I want to do that? Yeah. Oh, actually, no, I have a key card, don't I? Yes, I do. Good. Pump room? Yeah, probably pump room. I mean, we are cutting off those two, but if this is a locked door, we can use the green key. Screw it. More respins. I mean, plenty of opportunities for respinning, actually. Be locked. Thank you. We can do that then. Apple. Disappointing. Right, we haven't done the quest bedroom yet, have we? No. Okay, right. Well, we have dice for respinning as well as stars. Should be able to get through here. Do I want the west wing? You know what, let's start using some of these dice. Pantry? Pantry's fine. Might as well respin, right? Am I fussed about not having the quest bedroom before we walk in there? Not so much. Be nice to get the crown and then go and see if I can sit on the chair. So let's just do that, presuming I get a right-hand turn. Trophy room? Sure, why not? Is this classed as a shop? No, it won't be. It's a blue room. Yeah, let's just grab this. Whole bunch of gems, which aren't really necessary. JC, you were saying about the dartboard one. I'm at 32 of 40. Okay. Unfortunate, no bonus coin today. But we'll nab our crown. Let's... Do we wheedle our way back and just see if we can go and sit down on the throne room now? I guess? We've got 67 steps. Screw it. Let's see if we can go and have a nice... Oh, actually, we need to be there, don't we? Go and perch ourselves on a fancy chair. Which one is it from? From across. Banana. I have a crown. I have a crown, though. It literally says, reclaim the crown. I have it. You're at 25. Need to do a few more billiard room runs. By the time you're done with the game, you're probably going to be on day 320. Why? What are you on presently? What day? Because you're I think you said you're doing like 2 simultaneous runs, like one that's being streamed and then well, not streamed, but you're putting videos out for 68. You're coming up on it. One more and then you yeah, private run now. All right. I guess this is not the appropriate crown. It's the one our mom and her friends stole from the museum. Or maybe it's something to do with that flashing images from the grotto. What was it? The cloak, court, and castle? Something to do with that? Maybe. Also, little apple tucked away to one side there. Do we go do the sanctum, or do we kind of do that at the end of the day? Let's do a wander around. Let's carry on. Keep on keeping on. Casino's class as a shop? Which would cost us money. I'm not really going to attempt it. Could maybe gamble for the 80 coin. Yeah, 80 coins we need for the thing. We could get this, and then we're at 69. Nice. It'd be pretty close, but then we're only relying on X out of the foundations to press on. Let's just take the casino. We can get 1 a day of these, can't we? Wage of 20, maybe get 50. Don't have the 100. Let's not. If I got the handle, I'd have the one with the slightly better odds, wouldn't I? Do we have the moment basement key? No. Okay. And YouTube Run, there's so much grinding to do for certain things. You'll probably have to do a time jump and grind offline at some point. Oh, okay. Let's take the blue room because it gives us more exits. So is there any... Yeah, there is dig spots down there. Workshop? Do we have... We need, like, the handle... Batteries probably end up being there. There's another 8 coins, though. Sure. You're not chatting with us anymore. We've had our last prophecy, haven't we? On that note, there was something, because obviously I've been putting out the videos on the YouTube channel. I did note, because one of the parts of the last prophecy was something about a black mirror. One of the more recent ones that went out was us doing the cogs underground and going up and opening up that like cage door, that gate up there, to get one of the red letters. I think it was like number 1, in fact. But in that area, they have those black mirrors. So I wonder if we're supposed to go back there at some point. Do I do a conservatory? That loses as a gem, but we can make something less rare? Actually, we can do 3 that are less rare, aren't we? Let's dig spots. So many steps. Okay, right. What can we make less rare? Well, isn't this like... That's commonplace now. Yeah, exactly. Let's make that... The best I can do is unusual with it. I mean, it's not awful. It doesn't penalize us as much as other red rooms, but like... This class is rare. I don't really utilize it any. I'm kind of fine keeping that rare. One of those that, like, I don't want them lower down, to be honest. Okay, the vault at this point isn't terrible. We'd be 2 coins away from what we need. And there you go. Ask and thee shall deliver. Yeah, go on then. So I need 2 more coins and we can get the master key. Though, that said, there's not many more rooms where we're actually going to need a key. I don't think there's anything else here. We had a look whether we could smash any of these pots, right? Okay. Keep on keeping on. Let's redraw. This would be everything, because it's a red room anyway. We've got more of these. The library, let's do the music room, actually. That's a blue room, it turns, we have an exit, we get keys. Something with multiple exits. No, let's use a regular key here and then we'll... The next one along. Oh, okay. Sure. We lose a key for this anyway. But we wouldn't lose the silver key. So we can do that. Ooh, Okay. Respin. Green room, lose a gem, multiple exits. No dig spot there. Okay. Office as a blue room, plus points in the right direction. And we can distribute some wealth, right? Though we don't really need it anymore. But why not? Spread the gold around, why not? Ooh! No, I was going to say, like, we could run the experiment. There's not enough rooms left to actually get that to do anything. So, yeah, there's no point. There's, like, literally one room I can open. Everything else is dead-ended. Yeah. Might as well use that. And we get... Now we get the quest bedroom, sure. Alright. Let's go see if we can solve the sanctum puzzle. Then. Have the last sanctum key. We can at least open it up. I have a pretty good idea on colour and mode of transportation. Aside from that, though, not really. But maybe we can start brute forcing it. Now, was this permanently opened up? It was. Okay. Like I said. Oh, it's over there. Damn it. Yeah. One of those definitely had that black mirror thing. And like the prophecy was saying about some like look into a black mirror and then you see a snowfield? Maybe Uncle Herbert really liked cocaine. And he was chopping up that into lines on one of those black mirrors. Who knows? Did you just walk into that abyss? There we go. Our last sanctum key. Right. I mean, it literally said in the prophecy, it was like you look into a black mirror and you see a snowfield. Like, maybe just Uncle Herbert was coked out of his mind. All right. Okay. Let's dive into the notes. Right. Okay. We know this last one was supposed to be nuance, diamond. We know it has airships, so it's aviation, so we want the rays at the top, and we know the colour is green, which is the diagonal slashes. Aside from that, don't know. Right, so, yeah, don't know which one of that is. Okay. No fucking clue. Okay, well, we do know this one is going to be something to do with flying bloody blimps. Well, yeah, he did create a house with thousands of rooms and only one bathroom. We've said this many times before. That's the turtle. That's... I can't remember what. No. 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 That one. And then, what did I say? Diagonal slashes. Is that it? Green is that. So I guess so? As for the moats and the actual weather, like, do we think windy to blow the airship along? Do we think it's... You ideally just want nice weather. We know it's not foggy. That's already been taken. We know... We're presuming stormy is northern one. We know it's not the wavy one. We know it's not the snow one. So it either has to be straight line, rain, or wind. Right? Has to be one of those. We'll try wind and... Industrial? Did industrial get taken? What were the ones that have been taken? Okay, we got a postcard from Vera. That was spiritual. Corica was academic. We know this one is poetic because we saw a little element of it in a broken thing. Marshall, Metropolitan. Talis, it reminds you of when your husband walked out of a movie theatre to see someone snorting off the side mirror of his car. Okay, so Metropolitan, Marshall, academic, spiritual are taken. That does leave us with industrial. What's it leave us with? Industrial, spiritual, tribal, agricultural. Was spiritual taken? Second. Spiritual was taken. Okay, so yeah, that just leaves us with industrial, tribal, agricultural. I guess... Okay. Limited pool of, like, weathers, limited pool of modes. I think this is brute force time. Okay, let's try, no, not you. Not you. Not you. We'll try that. They made an airship. Not you. Not you. Not you. Maybe windy. Okay. Let's go through the moats first. So that one's been taken, hasn't it? What are the other two I'm looking at then? Tribal, agricultural. Tribal is the little star. Agricultural is the egg-shaped one with dots in it. Okay. So not windy then. We're thinking not windy. Maybe it's... What was the other option then? Fog is gone. Wavy's gone. Snow. Had Stormy gone? Was Stormy one of the ones that definitely went? Snow, we've got a postcard. Stormy, we don't know for sure, but I'm fairly sure it's Arch Aries, the mountainous one. So yeah, fog has gone. Snow has gone. Wavy's gone, which was heat. So it could be just like, maybe just the straight line? Decent weather would make sense. Which is what? Which one is it? It's the middle one? Yes. Nope. Try again. Nope. 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 Maybe? Nope. Nope. No. Okay, right. So, not windy, not decent weather. Rain? Okay, right. I'm running out of combinations then now, aren't I? I think the moats are exclusive. We know 2 share weather, but that's basically because they're the same region. They just got one invaded the other, so it's basically stayed the same. They just dug up the train tracks. Because yeah, Orinda Aries, train system, fog. So it had very specifically the metropolitan symbols and a different border because it was a different nation. But they came in, same place, so same weather, but changed everything else. This one we know a little bit about because we saw... what was it? In Lost and Found, pink border, had spiritual moats and wavy lines. I'm reasonably sure about Arch Aries because it's described in a book as the Stormy North. We know for sure because we've actually passed this one that, you know, it was roads, it was snow. The fact that, though, yeah, the fact that it was roads, we know the rays can be replicated because we've got 2 sets of roads. They're not exclusive. But weather would be exclusive. I think the moats are exclusive. And obviously the border is as well. We thought Morajai was naval just because it mentioned something about sailing? But we haven't actually solved that one yet. Vera we've solved, which was turtle, wavy because it was hot, spiritual and pink, yeah. Suraja was purple, wait, did I get that wrong? Yes, no, that's solved that. Yeah, spiritual, pink, yeah, all of that. Right, nuance. Fairly sure is aviation, because the history class showed an air blimp that was green. And I think that was nuance. Well, we know the colour green is nuance. Thinking the aviation is because of that. It's the weather and the moats. Theoretically, the weather could replicate. Theoretically. They made an airship. Is it industrial? But we tried that. I mean, agriculture and rain make sense together. Do we have? I guess we can try the lightning bolts. We aren't 100% sure on it. We made an assumption. And you know what they say about assumptions? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Nope. Nope. And nope. So which ones have we tried? Fog has been taken. Snow's been taken. Wavy's been taken. Tried rain. Tried wind. This is where we discover a moat replicates as well. Let's do some process of elimination. Let's try one of the other ones we haven't succeeded with. We have no idea of the mode of transport. Our best guess is... we know the outside is yellow, was this? Yellow, which is... what is yellow? Yellow is the zigzag. That one. As I said, I think it's... wait, no? I'm trying to do that. Thank you. No, God damn it. We have no idea, like, what the moat could be. It is one that they are exclusive to each other. And it's that one, or that one. But like I said, not knowing the transport really screws us over. So what we got? What were the rays again? What would make sense for a northern territory? Mountainous is very notably mountainous. It's not going to be naval. Roads, horseback. It's not going to be the turtle. Probably isn't camels. Probably. Do we try like horseback? Would be that one. No. There's got to be other clues around. Right? Because it's just the 3. We don't know for sure. So which ones we solved? 1, 2, unknown, unknown, 3, 4. Okay, so we've only got 4. Nuance, we know is green. Saw airships, so it's got to be aviation. Morajai, they made the little puzzle boxes. We know it's white. But that's about it. We saw poetic and purple together, so we know that much. Raja, like they're just south of. Would they be a camel? Maybe? Would they be warm enough to have camels? Are they wavy? Do we replicate the weather again? Rajan. There you go. Okay, what do we know for sure? Poetic, which is the flowers, and purple, which is the... what? Purple, 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 purple. Violet, which is the alternating kind of dashes. That one. You're going to go run some errands? Well, good luck with that, and we will see how much progress we make with this. We could still be here by the time you get back. Let's try... Let's try horses. No. Let's try... camel? What else do we know for this for sure? Oh no, they're poetic. Oh, okay, what am I doing? Poetic was the flowers. navy? No, I'm trying to do that. Else hasn't gone before. Well, that, as we pointed out, like, could be the same pattern of rays anyway. What was the going in all directions? All directions was naval. Might be. We haven't confirmed a naval one yet. In the desert. Is it a desert region? I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't think we've got wavy lines. It's definitely not going to be snow. I presume as much. Maybe we try the naval one because that hasn't gone yet. Because, I mean, we can also interpret from, like, the broken tablets we saw, like, depending on, like, how many of the rays we can see. The fact that we can't see any rays has to be one that has gaps. Like, a gap of at least 2. So, it really can't be Navy for anything. Can't be the Navy for anything we haven't got tablets for. So, what did we see tablets for? We saw tablets for pink and purple. Which was... well, pink's gone. Purple is this one. So it does leave Navy as either Arch Aries or Ajay or Nuance. Because it can't be a Raja, because there has to be gaps. Where do we see this image again? It was in the clock tower. So yeah, I'm basing it all off this. We can see the lines and dashes here. We know it's flowers. We know... well, we can't make out a line there and there. So it can't be navy, because otherwise they would be divided up. There has to be a gap of at least 2 motes there. So, certainly not this. Definitely discredit that. That was just the weather one. Could be roads, there'd be gap enough. horses. Could be railways. It was part of the Empire, so it makes sense they maybe originally had train lines in there, theoretically. Oh, I did not mean to do that, for God's sake. Oh, this is so finicky. You really have to, like, just be clicked on the right spot for it not to spin everything around. Nope. Theoretically, it could be the bottom bit. I don't think they had the airships. Guess they could have traveled by turtle as well, but I feel like that's exclusively for that one continent, right? Feels like it's very much their thing. Yeah. So we're back around to the beginning. Okay. It's going to be down to weather. What other flavors do we have? Fog, probably not. Rain. Nope, not rain. I guess it could be rain, it's just I didn't have the right ray pattern. Is it raining on our horses? Is it raining on our train tracks? It was raining on our train tracks. Okay, right. Okay, we've established that one. Okay, so rain has gone. Okay, so what one was this? This was Eurasian. It was where there was rain. 3 lines. Presuming the weather isn't replicated. It did have the same train tracks as the old Empire. So it does mean, like, Arch Ares possibly does as well? Alright, but that is another postcard, and we get to figure out when did he go here. I was a little disappointed that there has been not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Eurasian story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without that flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. No clues as to when he got here, though. in his grand journey. Also, we don't have a magnifying glass at the moment. Otherwise, we'd be able to examine that, wouldn't we? Okay. So we don't know where this was in the order, which is an important step for us.
In the Irajan postcard.
Has no reference on when he got there. So his 8 realms in 8 weeks, 8 days, whatever it was. Because, like, these numbers, the numbers qualify as months out the year and all of that kind of stuff. I don't think they do. Let's have a look at the other ones. I had a string of numbers for the Black Bridge. Likewise, Corica had something approaching maybe a date. Yeah. Alright. Well, we can get another couple of coins, maybe, if I can solve the puzzle, that is. Spread erosion not through port towns as they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a reflection of the variation first introduced by Arch Aries some years earlier. Definitely implying that the train was in Arch Aries as well. Okay. Tiles are pressed, they move south. Okay, what did everything do? Green jumped over its center point. Red switches with blacks. Yellow. So the purple were just moving southwards, weren't they? Black just cycles along, doesn't it? It goes from left to right constantly. Yeah. Reds. Can't remember what red did. Is red just turning the black one? Red is always just turning the black one. Yes, because black was the old kingdom. Red is the ones that invaded. That makes sense. They're always going to do that. What did yellow do? I'm sure yellow was like surround one and then it becomes it. Red is always going to turn black red. What the hell did yellow ones do again? I guess we can find out, can't we? If we go find... No, because we haven't solved the yellow thing, so it wouldn't be back there. Come on. What did yellow do? green just jumps over the center tile, doesn't it? So we'd have to rotate you round. Was yellow rotating around it kind of clockwise or something? But it's not doing what we want now, is it? Yeah, that's just going to go down. That's just going to flip over the top. Red is just going to invade black. We need this to get up to the top. I can't remember what yellow did and what the rules were for it. Yeah, you will jump over the middle. Yeah, you're always jumping over the middle. So we do that, move you down, do that. Yellows are doing fuck all. You're jumping over the middle regardless. With you. Yellow goes up. Okay, yellow goes up, purple goes down. That makes sense. Yellow is in the north, purple is in the south. Okay. So what did I do? I did that. Then we have to jump over the middle. Go like that. Middle, scoot you along. You can go up top. We can flip you like so. Send you north, you'd come down here. Really help. I kind of need maybe that. No, that was a misstep. So you'll drop down here. Drop as well, because these two would replace each other. We need to get another purple up top. How do we get the other purple up top? to here. I'm going to hop over to the middle bit, which we don't want. Yeah, let's just put that back down there, which we didn't want. Brain, not braining. How do we get you guys down with the green? So we stick you at the top. Going to head south. So we do you. Get you at the top then now. Shuffle you along, flip you guys around. Shuffle you along. Flip you guys around. Shuffle you along. Flip to that. No, we do that. Scooch you guys there. Yellow's going to go up. We're going to get that purple there. I'll get the green into the middle. Get the black into the middle. We can use the green to... What do we want to do? Oh. Oh, okay. No. Poke you up there. Bring you down to here. Maybe something like shift you up, flip over. Guess it would be? Yes. Scooch you guys around. Then you could come northwards. We can get you into the middle there. Perfect. And then let's get you back down here. I feel like I'm 2 steps away from this, right? Then don't want to turn red. We want to scooch this along. Go northwards. Do we want that? To a certain extent, yes. Because then we could drop both of these down like so, right? So we send you northwards. Flip this. Drop this. Stick you there. Me green, I can shuffle along, and then we can drop that one in, can't we? Yeah, I think. Yes. Scoot you along. Brings you down. We did it! We got our 2 coins. Right. More importantly, we established this was the rainy region. Rainy one? Rainy one. Okay. So, we think then this also has train tracks. We think it's stormy. So, train tracks, stormy. We just try the different emotes, right? Not going to be you. Not you. Not you. Ah! The north is industrial. Oh, okay. Right. That establishes something. Let me tab out. So, this was Arch Aries. It was indeed stormy. Its moats are industrial. Square with dot. And it also had the trains. Okay. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination which I am well acquainted, having travelled here countless times on business for Sinker. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. So came here sailing in. So where we establish is our naval spot, then this will be after that. That. Stick you in there. The Arch Aries postcard. Arch Aries postcard. Sailed here. Alright, let's see if I can solve another puzzle. Now we know yellow goes down. Yellow tiles. No, yellow moves up. White. What white was? That was the whole encompassing something next to it. Did that? No. Can't remember quite how that one worked. That's just gonna flip. What did white do again? It's just gonna want to go north. Just flip over, which is working the same as the black square, to be honest. What did the white ones do again? Sure, like if they surround something, they become it? Or is something along those lines? Stick you in the corner, we can stick you there, we can stick you in a corner. It's just this one. Essentially, these two are just going to be flipping over every time I pass this. Do that. Bring you up. No help. Guess we'd bring this down into a corner. That potentially helps us. So we can scoot you along and then you can swap places with a bunch of these. I guess I set you up so you can jump into the northern spot there. Do that. Scooch you into a corner. That's basically reset me to where I was more or less. Yeah, okay, so we need to bring you down. Probably early. Yeah, so if I bring you down early and switch you up there, this is down at the bottom, this is going to go up. What did the white one? I think the white ones are doing nothing for us right now. So we want to scoot you along. Scoot you along. Replace the white with that. Flip those around. No, I didn't mean to. Ah, damn it. I've got to reset now. I think I'm on the right path now. Okay, you come down here. We scoot you along. Boop you into a corner by doing that. That can replace that one. We're basically looking to replace the white tiles. Scooch you like so. Again, we can replace that. Got to bring one of these blacks into this spot so we can scooch these along appropriately. You're always going to want to move up, which is fine because then that puts the black tile there. Do I want to do that with this one though? Probably. Yes. Because then I can swap that around. Yes. No. You scooch along, bring you there. To get a black tile in the middle, how do I get the black tile into the middle? By moving you northwards. Then we can scooch you around. Yeah, actually, that's all I need to do, isn't it? Move you northwards. Scooch. Scooch. Move you northwards. That's it. Oh. Wow, I made that more complicated than necessary. Alright. But that's how many postcards now? We've got 2 more to get, right? Let me double check. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's just Morajai and Nuance. So we have established the rays, the actual transportation systems. They very much do replicate. We've got 2 roads, we've got 2 rails. So we can't narrow it down by that. We can't do process of elimination with that. The weather, apart from those that are in the same region, I think that's probably not replicating. And the moats probably don't replicate. So what moats are taken? Metropolitan, Martial, Industrial, Poetic, Academic, Spiritual. Which leaves us with spiritual, industrial, academic, metropolitan. Just leaves us with the tribal and the agricultural. Right. Okay. Wait a second, did I see something there? Oh no, it's just a light. I thought, oh okay, so what is there? A secret passage here? No, that was just a light. Okay. Okay. Done. This was Koraka, which is done. Arch was Morajai. Okay. Well, the colour of this is set. This is white? Yes. Which is... White one is... It's the little circles. Not these ones, though. Like hollow circles? That's white. I think it's naval. Is this just actually it? No. Okay, so it's... Morajai is not the naval one. Though it could be the moats. Maybe they're not that. Maybe they are that? They are! Okay, we are doing process of elimination now. So. Okay. Our arch one, which was Morajai. Yes, that's definitely you. Is the naval one. And what was it in the end? It was the straight lines, which was good weather. And was the agricultural. Which does just leave one moat left, so we can just cycle through every weather pattern possible and hope for the best then. Circle with dots. Okay, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's get our postcard. Apparently they sell fruits here. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai. Last night, in good spirits, the people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Jarael, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Okay. So, this was definitely the sailing one. So, sailed from here to Arch Ares makes sense. But again, no implication on like how they got to here, where that is in the order. So yes, the Morajai postcard. Morajai postcard. And yet another puzzle. Popular found in 30s. Traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid 3x3, white and grey. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the colour to that tile and of the surrounding squares. So yeah, the white was taking on the colours next to it. Oh, I guess these were just grey on the other ones. Okay. What was pink doing? Yellow, we know, goes north. Pink, was that rotational? That was rotational, yes. So we want these grey ones to become white, right? That would make sense. If I send you up. it became grey. Why did it become grey? Hang on a second, let me read the description again. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the colour of that tile and the surrounding squares. Goal of each box. Wait, shouldn't it have turned? I'll just go north. Tiles. Send you north. Again, it turns grey. No. Okay, we get our 2 whites back. Then we get that. Okay, now we got 3. Okay, trying to figure out the rules for the white tiles changing. How do we get another white tile out of these? Well, that bollocksed it up, didn't it? We do have 4 white tiles now. Yeah, like, if I click this one, that's gonna turn itself, and that one grey? Actually, we just need to do that. Then we just send that one north, and then we've got our ones in the corner anyway. Alright, well, there's our coin. And then we have one last one to do. One last one. Okay, what was this? Good weather, agricultural. So, this is tribal. And we just need to work out the type of weather? Because I think it's aviation because of blimp. So we think it's that. We think it's that pattern. It's not that weather. Because it's not going to be stormy. So it is the slashes, that's green, diamond, raise on the top. We're presuming it's primal. Was it primal or tribal? Tribal, which is the little star. Now we just need to figure out the weather. Okay, which weathers we had? We've had fog. We've had storm, we've had rain, we've had snow, we've had good weather, we've had heat. Wind? Not wind. Okay, what other ones were left? Try good weather. We try rain. So we try good weather. Okay. Okay, I'm running out of ideas here then now. We did say the weathers could replicate. I guess we try each one. So which ones we've done? We've done wind, we've done good weather, we've done rain. Try fog? I guess we try the storm. This is us all making the assumption on the flight. And it's based on one thing, which is they had an airship. That's the only thing I'm basing it on. You think tribal, maybe it's something like horses. Down, it's snow again. We did good weather. We just tried fog, yes. Is wavy? Wait, is wavy the only other one I haven't tried now? Tried lightning. Guess we try that. This is where we discover, like, my supposition about, like, the hot air balloon is completely wrong. I think my assessment of, like, maybe it's a hot air balloon makes them aviation is wrong. Okay. So, we still need to figure out weather and mode of transportation then, right? Weather can replicate if it's in the same area. Maybe it's mode of transportation. What we had weather-wise. Weather-wise, two fogs, but they were both the same area. Had a stormy, we've had a rainy, we've had a snow, we've had a good weather, we've had a hot for waves. So what was left? Straight fog, wavy. Yeah, windy is the only one that's not gone. So we presume the weather. We presume the weather is unique. This has to be wind, right? Has to be. So it is taking a flyer on that. Okay, so now we try the different modes of transportation. Not aviation, then. Not camels. Is it more turtles? It's not more turtles. Is this naval as well? Not naval. Does it have roads? Doesn't have roads. Is it horses? It's not horses. That's everything then now, isn't it? It has trains? No? And then we're back up to the... I haven't got a clue then. I think we've done everything, haven't we? What we know for sure. What we know for absolute certainty, there can't be any question about it. We know each nation has a unique color. These slashes, that's definitely the green one, isn't it? Green has not gone. We've done black, we've done red, violet, pink, yellow, orange, white. Yes, so 100% it's this. Right color. That's 100% guarantee. The kind of pathways have replicated. We've seen multiple trains, we've seen multiple roads. I believe the moats don't replicate, so that would be unique. So that would be these. It's the weather and the pathway once more. If the weather doesn't replicate, then it has to be wind, because that's the only one that hasn't. Greeting spheres. Weather is displayed in sigil. Bent curve raised, bulking under the high winds. I mean, it's a presumption it's tribal, but it's the only one that hasn't come up. It's a presumption it's wind, because that's the only one that hasn't come up. Horses, camels, and aviation have never come up. But then again, transport systems have duplicated. This was an island, wasn't it? It was an island south of Irajan. Come on. I'm starting to lose patience with it now. Like, had to been... Maybe there's just another clue around we just haven't stumbled across. Doubt very much it's snowing. And then we're back to the wind. Okay. Am I missing something here? This is where we discover, like, this one just doesn't work. I think I've done every obvious combination. Hot camels. Nope. Snowy camels. And then back to the wind. Okay. Turtle again? I guess we try. We're just doing brute force process of elimination at this point. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that one, damn it. Go back down to the turtle, come on. That one. Like I said, I feel like the turtles are unique to that one area. But in the pursuit of finally solving this thing, we will spin whatever dials are required, right? To a certain extent, maybe, but like I said, we're presuming the little kind of dots are correct because it's the last one that is available. We know for sure the outer border's correct because every nation has a unique color. It's the pathways and the symbols of the pathways, essentially the weather systems, which are interchangeable. So there's a finite number it could be, but it's still what? 5 times 7? 35 different ones. Welcome, Acrylics. Okay, I did try the web rain, didn't I? Yes. Lightning. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. Me, Galileo. Nope. And then that's back around to wind. No, that we got some more snow. Okay. Told you, but no, yeah, you told us on Tuesday. You told us yesterday that your professor is ready and raring to go. Back to the wind again. Okay, right. Naval power. Naval power? A fleet of airships is kind of a navy, right? One would presume it's more of a squadron, but... great if this ring didn't, like, constantly alter this one. It would speed things up significantly, right? But because we have to reset, it resets everything. Well, not everything, but 2 tracks. This is what slows it down. And it only turns in one bloody direction. Here comes the snow, and no, right click comes away from it. And then back round to the wind. Okay, change pathway. Pathway goes to roads. Bit of fog. Bit of rain. Bit of lightning. Then it gets a bit warmer. In comes the snow, and then it'll be back around to the wind again. Nope. Okay, right. Next one. Well, actually, I guess we can guarantee. No, exactly. What was it? No. Yeah, there's the wind. Right. Horses. Wind. Nope. Horses with good weather. Riding our horses through the fog. Horses through the rain. A dark and stormy night. Other cocktails are available. Maybe we're riding these horses through a desert. Or a snowstorm? And then it's back to this. Didn't we try them with a train? In the process of being thorough. I find it hard to believe they're on an island? So they're not connected by the same train network that connected the old kingdom, right? Is this at the point where I just give in and go on then, tell me? Because, like, I mean, unless the whole thing is broken, then presumably we try every single combination, we will get there eventually, but it does work. Good. Genuine. I thought it was the aviation because of the blimp. Wait. Who let Todd Howard in here? Try the snow. And then back around to the wind again, right? Yeah. And then we're back around to aviation. That's where we started. And we did start on this. Like, this is exactly where we started, right? This one took you the most time as well? God damn it. Okay. What are we getting wrong here? Every nation has its own unique colour. The only thing I can think of is... did this fucking nation get rolled into the one that took over? Also, welcome, Shrey. How are we? Because they did align themselves. They had a blimp at the coronation and everything. Did they align themselves with? So they're now a red nation? No, it can't be. Like, it's always the colours match. So it is green. Like, the moats, it is the only one that hasn't shown up. Wind hasn't shown up. What did I say? Wind hasn't shown up. I'm still thinking out loud. We had a straight line, we've had fog, we've had waves, we've had rain, we've had lightning. Yeah, wind is the only one that didn't show up. But, I mean, weather has replicated. It wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility they've thrown in a red herring. Like, yeah, none of these nations are particularly windy. Tribal is the only moat that's not shown up. Like I said, colours are unique. I mean, like, I'm just staring at my notes here. We know the rays, the pathways have there's been multiple ones that have duplicated. We've had multiple railways. We've had multiple roads. We have had the turtle. We have had a navy now. The 3 that haven't shown up are horse, camel, aviation. Weather types. We've had everything but wind, as said. Moats. We've had everything but tribal. And like I said, every nation has its unique colour. So in theory, this damn one should be, well, the green border, the tribal symbol, the weather would be windy, and it would be aviation? Would make sense because of the hot air balloon. I don't know what I'm missing. Like, that's process of elimination, but as pointed out, like, I said, the turtle's got to be unique to that one island. The Morajai did their sailing thing. I mean, theoretically, sailing airships could be a thing. What am I not getting? We could do with another one of these, like, little broken tablet things knocking around, couldn't we? To give us a point in the right direction? But we pretty much just brute force this with every combination we could think of. This is presuming that the moats are right. As I said, I'm presuming they are because, well, they're the only ones that haven't shown up yet. The border has to be right. It's the weather and the pathways that seem the more interchangeable. God damn it. What else am I not missing? There's not been anything else about this bloody nation, is there? Can't see the painting on the wall from here. Maybe it would give us a clue. I don't want to admit defeat, but like this is why don't I ask AI to solve it? It's a modern yeah. Yeah, we don't mess with that dial. What the hell? We did try all the weather types, didn't we? This again, which we've tried at least 3 times. God damn it. What are we missing? What are we missing? I mean, the only thing I will genuinely ask chat is, have I fucked something up? Like, you saw me do my workings out. You saw me do my workings out over here. And I think I have everything? But, like, I feel like I'm just blind to something. Like, well, when I was cycling through stuff, did I accidentally miss one out? Which I don't think I did. I think I was fairly concrete in, like, pushing the right buttons in the right order. Don't think so. Good. Right. Okay. So nobody else noticed that then. I didn't skip over one, and this is why I go, wait, I've tried every combination. Why is it not working? Right. Nuance, definitely the diamond. Definitely green. It's definitely green, right. It's the only colour that hasn't gone. Nuance, nuance, nuance. Yeah, like I said. Double check all the workings out, right. So all the ones that have gone, yes, we've got black, we've got red, yellow, purple, orange, white, pink. Green's the only one that hasn't gone. So definitely green. That has to be. That's the one I'm 100% sure on. The only thing that would fuck it up is, like, if this nation was invaded by the warmongers as well. So it's definitely green. We've had every other one of these modes, which only leaves this left, and there are only 8 of them. Only 8 of these. We have 7 of these, but like I said, we've had replication on fog, because it was the same nation, so it would be wind? That's what my thinking is. Tribal, windy, aviation because of the air blimps, but we've done that several times. Horse and camel are the only other ones that haven't been touched, but we've seen multiple roads. We've seen multiple train tracks. Like, I've not fucked something else up, I don't think. It's definitely not you. Definitely not you. Definitely not you. Okay, so that's aviation, camel, and horse, all taken with wind. So the weather is not matching. If weather is unique, then it has to be like the mode of transport. There's a horse again. There's our aviation and cycle. There's our camel. All with good weather. Sure, we got through all the fog ones, but we'll do it again. Turtle, not that. Oh, it was already on the right one, damn it. I'm so used to having to spin this. Alright, just go all the way around again. No. No. Alright. I mean, short of just sitting here for another fucking 45 minutes. Because I think we've been in here alone 45 minutes, right? Go on then. Someone. Right. I am right about green, right? Yes? I'm right about symbols? It's not tribal. Okay, so they aren't... It isn't duplicating that. Right. Let's go through the other ones then. I had a notion at one point then maybe industrial because they made an airship. Let's try industrial. And let's set it to wind. No, okay. I guess the thing would be maybe just try all the different modes. We know it's green. We presume it's aviation. We presume it's wind. Let's just try the other modes then. What was that symbol? That symbol was that was spiritual? Can't see them being very spiritual, but sure. I guess they got involved in the war, so they could be martial, right? We'll just try all of these. Well, we just had that. Okay. They got involved in the fucking war, didn't they? Then... That's... Hello, Claire. You were asleep. No worries. Don't worry about that. Like, yes, 100%. They had airships. Like, so my assessment of that was at least pretty close. All right. Well, via airmail. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip. But I have always had a penchant for technology and less moved by beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and the soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Corica or the beaches of Morajai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of dirigiblocks compromise my objectivity. From the shops I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular here as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought that I'd miss the sight of red flags. Yeah, it seemed odd to me. It seemed odd to me, the airships, but it was the only symbol left over. It was the only symbol that hadn't been used. So I was going, okay, maybe they all get a shot. I don't know. I don't know the logic of this. But yeah. Right. Okay. Presumably then he's stating he came here after he went to... Well, he name checks Morajai and Corica. So what was it? Weather was windy. And it was the Marshal. So at least we have it logged. And with that, the... nuanced postcard. It's inferring that it came after Corica and Morajai. possibly after Corica and Morojite. You build them and then you're kind of prone to go up in flames after all. True. Well, with that, I guess we can get the last puzzle over here, presuming I'm not dumb enough to fuck this one up as well. We want green, don't we? What did green? Green tiles are pressed. The tiles swap with the opposite side. Yeah, okay. Okie doke. I want to duplicate green tiles. So we do. White ones turn green, don't they? Purple went down, yellow went up. These grey are... How am I getting 2 more greens? These aren't white. If these are greys, then they don't. These are just going... I guess they are then, okay. So I want you... No, because it was yellow that came down. Orange... What did orange do? I guess they're the ones that took on the colours around them. So we want to stick 2 greens around an orange in order to turn it green? Yes, okay. Yeah, they take on what's next to them. Purple was going down. Flip you up there, scoot you along, you go green. There we go. How are we getting you down? Screw this up already. Bubble's just going down. That's going to flip. Okay, reset you. Okay, so we know we want you and you, so we can make you green. Then we want... Welcome, Kaylee. How are we? I'm not doing too badly. This is the final box in the final sanctum room. Then we're going to pop upstairs, and then we're going to do the 8 realms pinboard. And I think that's everything we could possibly do aside from figuring out how we sit on that fancy throne. No, that was wrong. Okay. Where was I again? That. We... you... Do that. We got our other green. And then we... I am no way attempting the day 1 run. Like, we're on, what were we? Day 70. And I don't know whether I'd torture myself. Even with all the knowledge now, I don't know whether I'd torture myself trying to get the RNG to line up in the perfect way that we actually get one of those runs. Thinking you can go north. That'll give me a chance to nudge this one across. Actually, I guess it'd be something like this. Nudge, nudge. Shove you into the middle? Right? Yes? No? Maybe? Because you're always going to go south. I need to shove you into a corner, don't I? Need to shove the purple into a corner to push stuff down. Just keep exiting the game and going back in. Oh, sippy break. Well, I haven't actually gone and got my top up of coffee, have I? We normally do that 3:30. We're now 4:45. Shows how long day 70 has been. Okay, let's just reset you. Okay, right. Step 1, do that. Step 2, we do that. Which one was it, actually? Flip you guys around. We have all our greens now. Scooch, get you up to the top, right? You're going to go down. Which... green in the middle, which we don't want. Kind of want to get the black in the middle. So I guess we flip you. We start doing these. So you'd come down, you go into the middle. That's not going to help with those corners. Yeah, I keep thinking that's the pink one. The pink one's the rotatey one. It's not. It's purple. Purple goes south. Because ideally, if we could get the green there and then just rotate them, that'd be fine. There's nothing for us. Can get you up there. Flip you guys over. Pull that up there. Get my two at the ball top. You move down. Jump in that direction. God damn it, why my brain is fried at this point. But I want those 2 coins. God damn it. I guess I flip there. No, that does not help, does it? Having all the greens at the top help? Get into the middle. Be able to shove along, but that's not going to help much. Would be able to swap those 2 around though, right? Yes. You come down 1. Scoot you across. Get that there. How am I getting this down 1? I need to get the pink down and then flip to the top. Head down south 1. I'm just cycling the same things again, aren't I? you in a corner. How am I getting you out the middle? God damn it. Yeah, this is what happens. Lack of caffeine and sustenance. Brain goes to mush. You come down one, flip you into a corner. How the hell do I get you out the middle? That's the problem. We've been skirting around. We don't want greens in the middle because they can't interchange with anybody. We can do that. That gets you to there. And then we do that. There we go. And our allowance goes up. Alright. Okay. Right. That's everything here. Back upstairs. Also, I got an achievement. Unlock all 8 realms. Right. Back upstairs. We will see if we can figure out Uncle Herbert's travel plan. And see if that unlocks something. And then we maybe call it early because I'm parched and hungry. And hangry after dealing with bloody nuance. What were they thinking? Aligning with the bloody Aries or whatever they are. Let's head upstairs. Alright. Well, we know where he started and where he ended. We have, I think, a pattern of 3. We know he said, oh, I came here after the sun of that place and all that kind of thing, right? I think we had those. Okay. Right. So, to the notes. So, he started in Orinda. Same as Fen, right? Headed south in his 8 realms. What was the postcard said? 8 realms in 8 months. An objective was simple enough. But it was in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like those are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey visiting a fragment of the old kingdom, a landmark of as black as in realm as it is in name. A story I feel closely connected to. So started his journey going south to back, which... So does that mean he actually started in the north? I guess the pins are like destination. Okay, we're presuming they're there. Because we know he ended up there. After that fact. God damn it. Inner sanctum. I lost me inner sanctum. Right. Arch Aries sailed here, wasn't it? Arrived here after a few days of sailing. So presumably came here after Morajai? So we've got to presume, like, sailed there. What were the other ones? Iraj and first Iraj. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here. I have ever heard began, but make this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, puddles, yada yada yada. It did seem like it maybe was early in the journeys, so it makes sense. Maybe that's number 2. Because he doesn't reference coming from somewhere or going there next. Corica. There's been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to added my correspondence, and I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but frigid weather is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. So did Vera and then... which one was that? That's Nuance, that was Morajai. This was Corica, and this was Vera, right? We're going to presume it's that. Morajai. After a short sea voyage, arrived on the main island, Morajai, last night. Good spirits. People here are belligerent in their politeness. Let's grab the Vera one. Was there a indication? Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I owe have deeply loved my time here in Vera. The memories of youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I have gotten older, find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not been lost in a single speck of charm, are those turtles. Each visitor in Vera upon arriving is lent one of these hard-shelled friends for the duration of their stay to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I am still under the spell of the island's life, even if the weather here is much more severe than Morajai. Okay, so now did Morajai first? So maybe sailed from there? I got these references right. Objective was simple. Where to start? What route? Where questions like those have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. I mean, specifically calls out road. So that would make sense. It is all in the old country. No, because roads were put in by Fen Aeris, weren't they? I think 1 and 8, right. Then where did they go? Come on, Herbie. Started where they ended. Arch Aries. Arrived after a few days of sailing. A few days. So, probably not across the ocean? I mean, could have circumnavigated from here, maybe. Right? Gone that way, back round. After a few days of sailing, we may old tracks. This time, however, we'll avoid the frontier towns. Instead, trek along the northern coast, area which I am wholly unfamiliar. Little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain. There wasn't really, I think, in the Eurasian one. Corica. Forsaking all but one of my books. Okay. I think he ended up here quite late. Like maybe 7 late. So we know they were in reasonably close proximity. So maybe it was like that. Because he forsake most of his books from there. But he had books in all the other places because he's talking about carrying them, wasn't he? So every place he is, like, got a bunch of books. That was pretty clearly before he hit the snowy mountains. Short sea voyage. We arrived on the main island of Morajai last night. Good spirits. People here are belligerent. So short sea trip. Like, there really makes sense. The other way around. What else we got clues wise? Nuance. Last postcard. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a almost implying Nuance was quite late into the trip. Less moved by the beauty of nature than others. Soul-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here just as stirring as the mountains of Corica. Okay, so arrived after Corica and Morajai. So, like, this is more likely 7, 6, 5, 4. Hey, there we go. Certified copy deed from Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Aurelia Trinsdale, a new Finn Clark stationers, Reddington Fenarist, satisfied. Well, I guess we take a snap of that. Right, let's put that in the office, shall we? Oh, actually, what was this called again? The room. This is room 46, isn't it? Yes. Room 46. So we have the deed to the house. Oh, we can actually look inside. Know all men by these present. The Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner and land resort of northern range of Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey the bearer of this document, Lady Orave of Trinsdale, the land, forest, waters, and sheer cliffs, the rest of the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and a pund, whatever that means, thereunto belonging boundaries, cover. Why is this in handwriting? When anything's handwritten, I'm always a little... Okay, right, is this supposed to mean something? Property in Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, irrigated by mountain spring streams, punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between summits, northern slopes, and sadly spanning across 80-odd acres. Property is situated southwest of Reddington, bound by the South Steps Crags, Tanner Fork. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agreed that Lady Aurelia and her heirs and assigns that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises, that the same are free and clear of all encumbrances, that I have good right to sell and convey, and the same to said Lady Orave, her heirs and assigns. Well, presumably down the line of succession, I'm one of those heirs. And that I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fen Aries 1912. Right, what's the other piece of paper have to say? That is Herbie's last will and testament. I, Herbert S. Sinclair, Mount Holly, declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct all my debts and outstanding expenses to be paid as soon as after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all my servants and staff in my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of reserves set aside for such occasion until such a time as the new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event the aforesaid reserves for this purpose are depleted before the new master the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment. Thirdly, that my faithful valet, Hartley Ruerta, is hereby gifted. Yeah, we saw a letter, him saying, you're getting the cottage, essentially. The lake house in Trinsdale, small measure of gratitude, yada yada yada. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillinan's 2 children, Courtney Ferrin and Regard Ferrin, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their action, I grant to each a cuckoo clock set eternally on the sacred hour, for only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. So he was trolling the kids. In the case of Lionel Epson, should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key, which formerly belonged to his sister Clara Epson. The diary in her ladyship's chamber. Wait, is the key here then? Which I have kept in her room and besides her grave, respectively. I did not see a key by her grave. Have you got more information on that? In addition, in my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within, ready to concluding sculptures exhibits, drawing from Chris Mason, comparison to the 4 pieces entitled. Okay, we have a starting letter. Doesn't mean a lot though. And my first thought of like that 5-lettered one being bound because of the chains is definitely wrong then, because it begins with a T. Right. 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure. Okay, so the gallery disappears after 365 days, that's basically saying. Moreover, the Grand Cathedral of Araja is bequeathed the 8 stone statues sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Arajan angels. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, even though they have been much debate over their natural numeric order. They have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding the family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the cathedral stewardship. I give and bequeath my grandnephew Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece Mary Matthew, all the rest of my residue and remainder of my estate. It's a token of cordial affection and friendship for nearly half a century with his grandmother Clara Epson. The above provision and bequest is contingent on the aforementioned grandnephew's discovery 46 room of my 45-room house. The room, among other things, his value holds physical deed, yada yada yada. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover the room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then his gift shall lapse, and that, well, we're here, so that's fine. Provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void. Gifted to Iridian Heritage Foundation. No, going back. As one final gift to grandnephew, this is whether he finds room 46 or not. I leave and bequeath to him the original manuscripts of his mother's works, which were produced here under the roof of my childhood home. The preliminary drafts include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and nuclear, which she penned here during the darkest. I hope that in due time and natural order of things, you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. Witnessed, yada yada yada. Right. Where are these manuscripts? I wonder if they now get added to the library? The original manuscripts? Let's copy all of these pages as well. Add them to my notes. Because at that point, I don't know what we do. I think we might finish today early because I haven't taken a break. Yeah, day 70, we completed the 8 realms thing. The only thing would be like the gallery. We have a starting letter for each of the things now, which is something. Don't know how much of a clue that is, but it's something. T, P, R, and R. Yeah, the first one I definitely had was like bound, I think was the first one because of like the shackles. It was a thick bound or thin bound because of the K thing. I don't know. That art gallery thing is fucking obscure. I wonder if somebody has kind of just constantly skipped days to see if, like, after day 365, the gallery just no longer can be drawn. How would you guarantee it? Because it's a late draft anyway. Also, the dead silence in here is a little bit eerie, right? We're going to turn around from this safe and just the ghost, the spectre of Uncle Herbert is going to be stood before us. All right. Well, it's implying that the key to the diary is down there in the tomb, which we can't get to at the moment. We'd have to have the tomb available. But yeah, statue doesn't show up for Marigold. I was wondering like something else would change in here after doing that, but I guess I've just got the deed to the land and we've found Uncle Herbie's last will and testament after a very long jaunt. Is there anything else we can do? Are these the cuckoo clocks he was going to give away? I guess they were both set to ½ like the clock tower as well. Yeah, is that it? A little deflating. I was expecting like something else to open up. I mean, I guess something did open up, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Well, there's definitely nothing else I can do. Reclaim the cat crown. Well, what do you call this thing? I'm not sure what else we could possibly do. Former seat of power into Aries before the current era and the rise of the Red Banner. Well, we definitely have a crown, but it didn't let me sit on that chair. So I don't know. Obviously, the red letter we will never find, whatever that is. Yeah. don't think there is anything else, right? I think that's it. Guess we call it there. Does something change because we got the deed now? I guess not. And one new room. Well, that would be the throne room, wouldn't it? And it was an archaeological castle of games. All the games. Yeah, I don't know what else there is we could possibly do. I mean, you've looked it up, have you, Sky? And you have no idea. So yeah, if it's that obscure, I genuinely don't think there is anything else. Is that it? Is that where we call our journey in Blueprints? The only thing now would be... What is it? I guess it's the art gallery? Like, we have starting letters, but it's still fucking obscure. Which presumably potentially leads to room 8, whatever that is. Yeah, that is literally the only thing left, isn't it? Well, go on then. We'll take a quick cheeky 5. Come back and we'll see if we draw the gallery. And then whatever's happening with the throne room, yeah. I wonder if it is something to do with when we got the throne room. Obviously, those words and that binary code flashed up on a screen in the grotto. And like I said, I deciphered it. Google paused on each of the frames of the VOD, got the numbers, and it spelt out Airy, A-R-E-I-E, E-I, something like that. Let me bring it up. Where are we? The Black Grotto thing. What was it called? Black Bridge Grotto. Yeah, so we got Court, Cloak, and Castle with this repeating series. The decimals of each of those is 65, 82, 73, 45. The hexadecimal, though, is 41, which is A-R-I-E. So not even Aries, just airy. Whatever the fuck that means. So I don't know if that's a clue or just weird coincidence, because it's not even like what was it, like the language thing? There was like airy spelled that way, like instead of IE we had EI, which means the future, unless this means the past. I don't know, but yeah, I'll take 5. And then we'll take a run at the gallery, I guess. Airy is a German word that means aria. So apparently something musical. I mean, there's 2 musical rooms in the house. There is literally the music room, and then there's the ballroom that shows up very occasionally. But that's tenuous links, right? Would the developers put in a single word that is only kind of translates in one language? That seems like a stretch. But like, there is a lot of things in here that are a stretch. So probably not, exactly. Right. Coffee break. Well, barely a coffee break. A break. I'll see you all in 5, folks.